So Rare Beauty has had a few new launches as of late, and of course I had to add to cart. When it comes to lip products, I have a really hard time passing them up. And a new eyeshadow palette that is absolutely stunning. Of course I was getting it. Honestly, I think these shades are natural and neutral for just about anyone. So before we do our lips, let's just throw these on our eyes. And if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Jennifer. I am into all things hair, skin, and makeup. And if you are too, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button because you know you're going to come back for more. I have said it several times because I mean it, folks. The thing I love about Rare Beauty is not only are the products like of great quality and supremely well priced, but they are all so easy to use. It almost feels like makeup for dummies for me. Like if you don't know what makeup you want to use, but you want to start trying out makeup, I really think that Rare Beauty is the place to start. And ever since I started trying it, here again, I was late to the game. I've loved just about everything I've tried. Now I've already worn this whole little pink set over here. You know I did. Of course I was going to dive into pink first when I bought it, but today we're going to go with these like orangey browns because they're nice and natural and neutral. Now, if I didn't already mention it, this palette is called Give Yourself Grace, which I love that. That's actually something I have running in my head almost on a loop. And it's only $29, so incredibly well priced. Do I want to use this little mirror? Let's see. I'm not always great using these tiny mirrors, especially in front of you guys. Obviously I just took this orange shade. I'm just going to go above my, like where my natural crease is, because I'm actually making my own crease because at this age, my crease has kind of left the building. And I like to open up the eye a little bit more, so I do take like a medium to medium dark shade, although it depends on the palette. But I like to take it up here. I know it looks scary, doesn't it? I kind of make a little line and then I'm going to gently blend. That's not the end of my blend. That's just like a first light blend. I'm going to do the same to the other eye. That's one thing that I love about her eyeshadows. Now, I had only tried in store before. I had never bought one of her palettes, and I was surprised by, even though these colors look deeply saturated, they blend so nicely and they don't look as intense once they're on the eye. As a matter of fact, let me show you here. If I just put it on my finger and just kind of rub it into my hand, do you see how that diffuses so beautifully? So if you were to use a nice fluffy brush like this, that's exactly what it would do too. Matter of fact, we'll just use that fluffy brush to kind of diffuse this out a little bit. Not a lot, because I still need that line to make like the appearance of a shadow. All right, next I'm going to take this darker shade here and we're going to go on the outer corner. And it's just to deepen that up and give a little bit of depth to my eye. This isn't anything advanced, folks. These are the basics and anyone can do this. And it makes such a pretty yet simple eye. So it is just packed on there. I haven't done much blending. I just placed it. And I'll do the same to the other eye. I am going a little bit under the lash line on both sides. Not heavy, but just enough so it doesn't look blank and stark. Now with this fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend a little bit. And you see, by having that like large amount of white space that I created by carving this out, it actually helps like open up my eyes and make them look bigger than they really are. And not to mention, you can actually see the eyeshadow color. If I were to go actually in the crease, when I'm looking straight at you, you wouldn't see the shade unless I looked down. But this way, by moving it above my crease and making a new crease for myself, you can actually see the color. Now I am going to take this gold shade here. I would normally go on my finger, but because I want it in just a tight area, I'm gonna go on this like dense flat brush, and I'm gonna go right after this shade I laid down to the middle of my lid. I don't want it covering my entire lid, and I am going up to that lighter orange shade. That just brings a little light and reflection to the center of my eye. And I can take this brush and just gently blend those three together so there's like no like harsh lines in between any of them. God, it's so pretty. You see what I mean? How this is kind of makeup for dummies? Like she gives us 3 shades in 2 different like palettes that go together, and you can just most easily and most beautifully make a really pretty eye look. Look how pretty and easy is that. Now what I really love are these metallics here. They are like a satin metallic in that not only are they shiny, but they aren't so shiny that they are crazy. So they're a little more than a satin, obviously less than a metallic, but they give just like the right amount of glow. Because let's face it, even though this glitter in the center here, it feels super creamy and buttery, where are we wearing that? On the daily, most of us aren't wearing that. But can you look at that? It's literally worth it for me to have it in this palette so I can just look at it every now and then. My inner child, who has always loved sparkles and glitter, just cannot get enough of this. For those of you who had the Toddy Volume 1 palette, this here feels incredibly similar to the glitter, like the top row of shadows that she had. It is like buttery, but you can still feel the glitter in here. Now, because it is glitter, you would need to use some sort of adhesive. I have from Pat McGrath, I love these. This is the Intensifies Artistry Wand. You actually like rub this on your eye first, then go over top with the glitter and it stays in place. Or you could just wet your brush to help it stay in place and then afterwards spray with a setting spray, because what you don't want is this glitter to fall out and get in your eyes. It is glitter after all, but it's freaking gorgeous. All right, to be fair, let me just show you the other colors. As you can see, that is the purple and then there is the pink. Like together, like this whole palette, either side looks great. Now I've actually mixed and matched. You can make the most beautiful kind of like sunset eye if that's what you're into. You can do so many things with this. For 29 bucks, I'm kind of blown away. And not to mention, it has a magnetic closure, so it's not going to open easily. Thank you very much, Rare Beauty. And yeah, this hair is crazy. Sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna finish up this eye look and I will be right back. Just a little mascara and some tight lining, and this eye look is so pretty. I just love the shades. I like the gentle like glisten that both of these shades here give, this gold and this pink. I think that they are perfect, especially for people who have like aging eyes and you've been told you're not supposed to wear anything shiny or reflective on them. Bullshit. These are perfect. All right, I'm going to finish up my makeup and then we're going to come back and talk about these beauties. All right, you guys, I am back with a full face on, except for lips. You may recognize his face in an upcoming video. Your girl's got to maximize sometimes. All right, like I said, I have the shades Hope, Happy, and Wonder. You probably know they are $20, although I do want you to know these have 0.10 ounces or 3 mLs. And I just want to show you the Dior Lip Glow Oils. They are, hold your breath, 0.2 ounces or 6 mLs. So you actually get double the product in here that you do in here. You can't judge a book by its cover, folks. And we all know this is damn expensive, but if you were to get the same amount of product in here, they'd be the same amount of money. Only difference is this, in my opinion, really isn't a lip oil. I mean, we know lip oils are oily like this. Even the House Labs one, which I love and I lost, I have no idea where it is. It's making me crazy. We know what to expect out of lip oils. They are very slippy. They feel very nourishing and moisturizing. They don't last long on the lips, but we know what we're getting out of a lip oil. Now, technically, this is a lip oil. They call it a gel to oil lip tint. I think it's a stain. They say it hydrates and nourishes with a soft pinch of dewy color that stays comfortable, never sticky all day, which is true. Now, the two ingredients they use to highlight those claims are jojoba seed oil, jojoba seed oil to moisturize and lock in hydration, and sunflower seed oil, which is antioxidant rich to soothe and protect from environmental stressors. I'm going to show you the 3 shades on my hand to give you an idea. So this is the first shade here. This is Hope. And you can see she's a nice, pretty light pink. Beautiful. The next shade is Happy. So if you're trying to decide between the two of them, Happy is just like a little brighter, a little punchier. And then we have Wonder. Now I know you're looking at those and you're like, those are lovely. And they are. Now you've seen how long they've been on my hand. I'm just going to show you something. What have they been on my hand? Like 10 seconds? I'm just going to wipe them off. And the stain has already happened. These are lip stains, my friends. And the reason I say that is because the oil doesn't stick around long. It does wear off quickly, but who cares? You're left behind with this beautiful lip stain. And I love a lip stain because she does last for hours and hours and hours. As a matter of fact, I wore Wonder the other day. I was trying it and well, that's what I wore for the rest of the day because that's how long she stayed on my face. And it's actually way brighter and deeper than you would expect. So I'm going to put this one on last because it's a lot. But I'm going to show you how the difference between, what is this, Happy and Hope are on my lips. Now, I think it actually has like a very light, almost feels in between like a gloss and a mousse to me. I know. It sounds weird, and it is. I've honestly never ever had a formula like this ever before. This is definitely unique. And you know what? We love innovations, especially in our lip products, because if they're not innovating, we get bored. So you can see that is a really, really pretty shade. Not with this makeup, but in general, it's a really pretty pink shade. All right, I'm going to tap it off so I can show you the next shade. I don't want to rub it because I really don't want to like kind of inflame my lips. You know when you like rub your lips, they get brighter? I don't want to do that. But you can see the stain that's been left behind. I don't know which one I just put on. Did I put on Happy or Hope? See, they're so close that I don't know which one I just did. Oy vey. You know what? We're going to skip the next one because I already showed you on my hand what they look like. We're going to take the deep dive into Wonder, which I like very much. It's just a little much for me. Now I will say, be very careful about staying in the lines that you want to be in. If you want to overline, that's fine. If you want to use a liner so that you are sure that it's not going to migrate, do that. As you can tell, this is brighter and deeper than I normally wear, which, okay, it's fine. I still love the way it feels. I don't really notice a scent. If there is one, it's extremely mild. There's a slight, I don't want to say tingle, but there's a little bit of something there. Not much, but a little bit. But it does feel great. All right, here again, only on for a few seconds. I'm going to just blot it off. Now you see, my lips look like I have been eating cherry popsicles all day long. I actually like this better than just wearing this and leaving it on. I kind of like, it almost gives like a little bit of like that French girl vibe, just like beautiful red lips, but not lipsticky looking. I like that. So honestly, if you're looking for all day lip stain, these are definitely it, which is super great for summer when you don't want to have like your mouth just covered in lipstick all day long. It can be uncomfortable, and it's kind of like natural and a little more of like a clean girl makeup vibe or French girl makeup vibe, depending on your shade. But overall, I like these a lot. Just don't get confused and think you're getting yourself a lip oil, because it is nothing like the lip oils you are used to. Nothing wrong with that, just know what you're getting into. I'm going to show you what happens if you try to use a lighter shade over the dark. It looks a little crazy. This is the shade Hope. Did I use this shade or not? Who knows? So you do get like the dewy juiciness back to the lips. Feels great, but it doesn't really change the color that much because the shade of Wonder, she is not playing. And I actually think that's how I'll be wearing this. I will put Wonder on and then I'll take it off and then I'll go over the top with one of the lighter ones, because if I was using Wonder over and over again for like the oil properties to keep that like nourishment going, I think it would get deeper and brighter. By using a lighter color over top of the deep one, I think it's going to, even though the deepness is going to stay in there, I'll still be able to reapply with the lighter shades and still have that like nice moisturized feeling all day long. Now you know why I have a makeup channel. I just like to play with things, figure out how they work best, and figure out how I'm going to use them. I mean, I could have just been like, oh, these are weird. No, I had to keep on playing with them because I wanted to know, I knew they had a way to work, especially for me. And so I just kept playing and playing until I figured out how they worked best for me. All right, you guys, that is all for today's video with Rare Beauty's newest launches. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. And don't forget, if you're new, you better subscribe. All right, you guys, I want to thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon.